Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to talk about the finances of FC Barcelona. There has been a lot of talk going on when it comes to Barcelona meeting the wage demands, because we have heard recently that Javier Tebas, who is the president of La Liga, he has stated that Barcelona need to cut away 50% of their salary budget in order for this club to be healthy again. Those are the demands that Joan Laporta does have to meet. And as we go deeper into this summer, we're really starting to get a understanding on just where Barcelona is within their finances. And let me tell you, it's not looking good. It is not looking that great for Joan Laporta and Mateo Alemán. There is a lot of work that needs to be done. And so we are going to be talking about the finances of Barcelona, and we're also going to be talking about Antoine Griezmann. This is going to be including whether Griezmann should be sold in the summer, yes or no. So all of this is going to be discussed within today's video. But before we go into these topics today, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is the best football app in the App Store. If you are a Barcelona fan or a football fan in general, this will be the perfect app for you when it comes to following the latest player stats, team stats, what's currently going on in the tournament, or any transfer news that you are interested in. All of this is going to be within one app. And the best thing from all of this is that the OneFootball app is free. The only thing that you do have to do is go on the link, which is within the description box. You will be able to click that link. It'll take you straight to the App Store. Once you do download it, you would be able to follow your desired team or maybe even the player, and then you'll be all set and done from there. But now let's get back into the video. So because we are going to be talking about the finances of FC Barcelona, let's first talk about Antoine Griezmann, because again, Griezmann is going to be included in this story. And according to Mateo Moreto, he has stated that Barcelona is waiting for the correct offer. That's just how it is at this moment. Antoine Griezmann can leave if the right offer does come. The Premier League is very attentive, and especially with money and players as exchanges, there may be a potential deal that could include money or a swap deal with Antoine Griezmann and another player from the Premier League. But let's see what the French and his family do think, who still have a lot of affection for Atletico Madrid. It is not a surprise. So we have heard this story before. We have heard that Barcelona would be willing to let go of Antoine Griezmann, but only if a very strong offer does come. Antoine Griezmann is not within the untouchables, but if Barcelona do not receive the offer that they do desire, they do not mind keeping Antoine Griezmann for a third season. But here is going to be the biggest problem. Antoine Griezmann has been reportedly one of the top earners for FC Barcelona, and there has been many reports coming out recently stating that what's going to be very key towards Barcelona meeting that annual salary demand for next season would be for Antoine Griezmann to actually exit this club, because there has been also other reports that we have discussed in the past 2 weeks that Barcelona need to cut their wage bill around the range of 200 million euros, which is a lot of money, because the last time we have heard about Barcelona's annual budget, it was around 625 million euros. And here is what gets very interesting about this whole thing, and this is going to be the reason why Antoine Griezmann is in this story. The new players like Emerson, Eric Garcia, Sergio Aguero, Memphis Depay, they cannot be registered for the next season. And the only reason why they cannot be added into Barcelona's squad, it is because it does exceed their wage bill. And the only way to actually fix this problem is for Barcelona and Joan Laporta to sell some players in order to fit these 4 players that Barcelona just have signed. Because again, if Barcelona cannot do that, or at least cut the wages of many of these players that we are seeing in the squad, then players such as Emerson, Garcia, Aguero, and Memphis Depay cannot play in a Barcelona shirt within La Liga. So let's stick to this picture here just for a second, right? For those of you guys who are just listening to me and not actually watching the video, I'm going to be showing you guys a picture in order for you guys to see exactly what each of these players are earning every year or in every week. And this picture that we are seeing here, it is outrageous. Because if we were to look at players such as Antoine Griezmann, Felipe Coutinho, and Pjanic, their annual salary is very high. And then we can move on towards players such as Samuel Umtiti, Dembélé, who are both earning 12 million euros, almost 13 million euros per year. And what's so crazy about this list is that players such as Frenkie de Jong, Ansu Fati, or Pedri, or Serginho Dest, or Araujo, they are being paid much lower than players such as Antoine Griezmann, Coutinho, Pjanic, Samuel Umtiti, and Dembélé. Now, if we do look closer in this list, we can see that Mateus Fernandes has been sold. So we have saved some money. We have seen Junior Firpo being sold to Leeds about a couple of hours ago. So we are going to be saving some money there. But what really does trigger me about this list is the top 10 players of this list, because it really makes you wonder, right? Just what was the previous board actually thinking when they did offer a wage like this to these players? Because Griezmann does receive an excessive amount. When it comes to Felipe Coutinho does not even play for Barcelona. And then we look at Pjanic, who rarely played last season and is looking for a move away. And it just makes you think, we offered this player 60 million euros per season, only to let this player go about a year later and not even use him in his first year. And then again, we have someone like Titi and Dembele, where we do know that their wages is going to be cut, and the same thing is going to happen to Busquets and Sergio Roberto. That is the latest regarding these players in terms of their wages being cut. But let's go back to Pjanic and Philippe Coutinho. If Barcelona actually sell these two players, Barcelona would be able to take off 40 million euros from their annual budget. And then if we were to add Pjanic, Philippe Coutinho and Antoine Griezmann, that would be a grand total of 76 million euros per season. So it would greatly help. The fact that Joan Laporta can take off Griezmann, Coutinho and Pjanic, who are in the top 5 of this list, and take away 76 million euros off of the annual budget, it's going to greatly help. And then on top of that, we would also have the wage cuts, the terminations of the contracts, and transferring out these players. All of this would greatly help. Now the question is, if Barcelona actually let go of Antoine Griezmann, Philippe Coutinho and Pjanic, is that going to help us bring in the 4 players that we have just signed, which is again Emerson, Garcia, Aguero and Depay? Yes, because in total, the estimate annual budget for these 4 players is 20 million euros. Each of these players are earning around 5 million euros per season with FC Barcelona, which is some great news. The fact that we can have 4 great players who will be instrumental towards our success for the next season, and only paying 20 million euros compared to the 3 players that we have just talked about and spending 76 million euros, it is going to be worth it. And this will greatly help Joan Laporta and Barcelona towards being financially healthy again. So going back towards the story of Antoine Griezmann, look, I would love to see Antoine Griezmann continue to wear the Barcelona shirt next season. He is always welcomed. But what we are starting to see in this summer is that it is getting to a point where new players cannot even be registered. This is also delaying the renewal of Lionel Messi. It's also hurting the salary cap, and at the same time, there is no real sporting plan for Antoine Griezmann. If it's going to come to that point, seeing the amount of downfalls that we are seeing with this transfer, there is going to be negotiations and conversations when it comes to this player. The only thing that could actually save Antoine Griezmann for the next season and to continue to wear this shirt is to actually have a real sporting plan for Griezmann. If Barcelona do not have that, then we just cannot see the benefits of actually having Griezmann and continuing him for a 3rd season. And are there any potential buyers for this player? As of now, there is nothing. There is no Premier League club that has ever had negotiations for Antoine Griezmann with FC Barcelona. If you were to ask me, where would you like to see Antoine Griezmann go? I would say Manchester City or maybe even Liverpool, because Liverpool is a team that they do require their front 3 to have a very high press, a team that knows how to defend, a team that has high work rate, tracks back and forth. Griezmann has that within his game. So we're going to have to wait and see when it comes to Griezmann and his future with FC Barcelona, and we're also going to have to really wait and see how Joan Laporta is going to be handling the annual budget for Barcelona in this summer. There's so much work that Joan Laporta has to do. Yes, it's true that Barcelona is not in their best financial moment right now, but if there was one man that can actually pull this through and actually bring Barcelona into a better position for the next season, it would be this man right here. It would be Joan Laporta, and alongside Mateo Aleman. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.